One area of difficulty in drawing comic book or manga art is drawing really light colored hair, usually blonde, but it could also be pastel color or white hair. So I'm going to talk about that for a minute. So right here I got like 2 examples of, where I just did things, and then I'm going to do that again so I can show you what it is. So I'll start with an outline of my hair. Let's just do some bangs. Just kind of outline the face a little bit. And neck. So you want our general idea of what the hair is doing, where it's going, and stuff. Okay, so the first thing I would do is figure out the origin of the hair, where it's going and where it's ending up. Just draw an ear there. It's not important. Okay, so we want to have some dark spaces. What I would do is start filling in your darkest darks, because we're going to erase them later. It's not going to get this dark, but I want to know where to put shadows. And this gives some detail, so it doesn't look like it's just pointy lines like Lisa Simpson hair. You want it to look detailed and fluffy and textured and all that good shit. Okay. So you notice when you start doing this, it's gonna look very dark, like brown hair, but we're gonna erase later, so it's alright. Just do like you would for your dark purple or your brown or your black hair. Well, not black, that's a little bit different. I could do that in a different video. But what I'm doing is deciding that I want there to be texture in my lines. I want my hair to look like hair, not like just an outline of a head. So, something like that. I'm going to start connecting my hair, showing where it goes. It's an incredible journey from root to tip. Where does that hair go? Does it form little rows? Is there a part like maybe about here somewhere? And this part's gonna be kind of light, but alright, so now we got our head, and it looks too dark. What are we gonna do? No! That's too dark. Alright, so blur and erase. Let's decide where there's a highlight. It's coming forward here, so highlight. This is just a combination of erasing, which is taking marks away, and then drawing marks back in where you want them. So everything's too dark. So I'm gonna just kind of go over it very lightly with my eraser. Ooh. Where's my hair going? Oh god, you're cutting it off. Fuck. Stop it. I'm gonna look like a boy and then no man will want me. Ah. Okay. So what do we want to preserve after we've chopped off a lot of this? Preserve the endings. So I'm gonna go very specific, like down here. And so there we've got our ends. our part would be kind of preserved and some lines around it. You want the reader to know exactly where the hair ends, where it begins. That's important visual information to leave in. So anything having to do with where the hair ends or begins, or where hair like here overlaps other hair, that would be kind of darkened, and that's okay. And when there's like some stray little bangs that go out like that, and we want to show that these are like separate strands of hair. I have a few lines in here just kind of indicating that. So, now the tone is sort of not even. I want to do some smudging with my hand, or you can use a blending stump if you want to be more precise and, you know, give Dick Blick a bunch of money. And then I would erase around these edges. A nice clean line. Don't want debris everywhere. Okay, so I've decided where our highlights are. I'm gonna do a very, very intense, vigorous erasing right there. Push hard so that they look very on blonde hair or any light colored hair. The highlights are gonna be bigger and like cover up more space, and they're gonna there we go. Be lighter, so you're gonna want to press harder with your eraser than you would with darker hair. So just nice highlight there. We can do some soft erasing over here. Make sure nothing looks too dark, but it still keeps the visual information that you want. So basically you want your outline of the shape of the head, you want to know where your ends of your hair are, and you want some basic indication of where hair overlaps hair, where there's strands of hair. I would darken these lines here again because I went a little overboard with the erasing. So you could also go over your black, you could like go over this part, the outlines, with a pen and then do a bunch of erasing and shading and erasing and shading, you know. So that's pretty much how I would do light colored or blonde hair. And if you wanted to make black and white comic book or manga drawings, but you wanted to indicate that the characters had light colored hair. So those are my examples of how I did that. It's basically just a lot of drawing and erasing and drawing and erasing. Like you put detail in and then you take out darkness. So yep, that's how you do. If anyone wants to share any tips, that would be great. Just leave comments. Any requests for future videos of this nature, and alright, see ya.